Everyone thinks Homelander is the biggest nightmare in The Boys, but what if the real monster isn't the man who can fly? It's the one who can erase powers forever. Homelander can destroy cities. Soldier Boy can destroy superheroes. And once you understand what makes him truly dangerous, you'll realize Homelander was never the biggest threat. Let's break it down. When people compare Soldier Boy and Homelander, they usually focus on one question: who's stronger? But strength isn't what decides who's more dangerous. The most dangerous person is the one nobody can stop, the one whose abilities change the entire game. And Soldier Boy does exactly that. Here's why. 1. Soldier Boy is the perfect counter to every superhero. Every superhero in The Boys depends on one thing: compound V. Without it, they're just ordinary humans. Soldier Boy carries something no other super has. His radioactive chest blast doesn't just hurt people, it can permanently remove superpowers. That's terrifying, because Homelander can kill heroes. But Soldier Boy can erase what makes them heroes in the first place. That makes every fight against him completely different. 2. Homelander wants control. Soldier Boy doesn't care. Homelander constantly worries about his public image. He wants people to love him. He wants approval. He wants to stay on top. That obsession makes him predictable. But Soldier Boy? He doesn't care what anyone thinks. He doesn't need applause. He doesn't need followers. He doesn't even care if people fear him. That makes him impossible to manipulate. A man with nothing to lose is far more dangerous than a man protecting his reputation. 3. Years of real war made him brutal, unlike Homelander. Soldier Boy wasn't raised inside a laboratory. He spent years fighting brutal battles. Whether every story about his military career is true or not, one thing is obvious: he knows how to survive violence. He doesn't hesitate, he doesn't panic. He reacts like someone who's lived through countless life or death situations. That experience gives him an edge many supers simply don't have. 4. His power is almost impossible to control. One of Soldier Boy's biggest dangers is that sometimes even he can't fully control his own power. After returning from captivity, his radioactive explosions could be triggered unexpectedly. One emotional trigger, one flashback, and suddenly, everything around him is destroyed. That's what makes him terrifying. Not because he always chooses destruction, but because destruction can happen even when he doesn't mean it. 5. He can break Homelander's greatest advantage for years. Homelander ruled because nobody believed he could be beaten. He looked invincible until Soldier Boy arrived. During their fight, for the first time, Homelander was pushed back. For the first time, people saw that someone could actually threaten him. And if Soldier Boy had fully landed his power-removing blast, Homelander's greatest weapon, his powers, could have disappeared forever. That's a level of danger no one else had ever brought against him. 6. Fear changes everything. Think about it. If you're fighting Homelander, your goal is survival. If you're fighting Soldier Boy, your goal isn't just survival. It's protecting the very thing that makes you super. Because losing your powers means losing your identity, your strength, your confidence, everything. That's psychological fear. And sometimes, fear is more powerful than death itself. Homelander may be the face of terror in The Boys, but Soldier Boy is something even worse. He's unpredictable. He's experienced. He doesn't need validation, and he possesses one ability capable of changing the entire balance of power. That's why Soldier Boy isn't just another powerful supe. He's the ultimate wildcard. So, who do you think is actually more dangerous? Homelander or Soldier Boy? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe our channel for more videos.